Hello, hello! My name is Jason Cannon. I'm an associate artist at Florida Studio Theater, and you are joining me on the set of Doublewide, which is our closing show for our summer main stage season. Doublewide is a rolling world premiere with the National New Play Network. This is the second production ever, and because of the rewrites that we've done with the playwright in the course of rehearsal, this is actually its own style of world premiere. No one else has seen this show before. And we're closing this coming Sunday, and we'd love for you to come check it out. The set you're in with me here, we're in the Gompertz Theater, and this is the Doublewide trailer of the Starkey family. We put it right onto the stage of the Gompertz Theater, a Doublewide. Now, my parents actually live in a Doublewide, so in terms of the set design, it was a very intriguing conversation about how old is the Doublewide? How many rooms do we need to see? That's not how my parents set theirs up. That's okay. Right now in the kitchen, the kitchen connects to the living space through the front door, and a lot of the action of the play happens here, as it would. The show is about a blue-collar family in just wind-blasted, dead-flat farm country. That sounds very heavy, but it's actually very much like if a really good episode of Roseanne were kind of refracted through the writing of Sam Shepard. Rest in peace, Sam Shepard. But it's that kind of vibe. So there's a lot of humor, a lot of family drama trying to support each other. A teenage daughter. Let me show you her room. The teenage daughter's name is Lorelei, and she is going through what most 17-year-olds going through, trying to find herself, figure out what she wants to do with her life. You're going to watch me magically walk through a theatrical invisible wall, as we need to do in theater sometimes for lights and for sight lines. The carpet shows you where the rooms differentiate, but we do use the door. The actors have to remember there's an invisible wall here. This is the daughter's bedroom. She spent her whole life in this Doublewide, and she's trying to figure out what's next. Now, you're actually seeing Lorelei's room very neat right now. If you come to the show, you're going to see it very messy. Much more typical 17-year-old with CDs and books and beanbags and clothing everywhere. But this room and the living room is where most of the action of the play takes place. You can see on her wall here, she's very much into music. That figures very heavily in the plot, as does the music of her father and her grandfather. So the family is just your run-of-the-mill blue-collar family fighting for their piece of the American dream. The father, Jim Starkey, works at a soda manufacturing plant. The mother, Sharon, works at Walmart, although she also has dreams of her own. Jim's mother, Coral, is very much comic relief, but has a groundedness that I think a lot of people in the audience, and I know for myself and my family, you're kind of built around that matriarch, and she keeps everyone anchored and supports them all and uses humor as a way to get you off your butt and go chase your dreams. Now, as is typical with a lot of blue-collar families, especially in today's economy and climate, things come up. Obstacles get in the way, and what we see is this family fighting to cling to each other and love each other and support each other in spite of things not going well. Doesn't mean it's a sad ending, doesn't mean it's a heavy play. Heavy things happen, but what is eventually revealed is the power of the love a family can have for each other, even if they are not well off, even if they do have to struggle, even if they do have to work late shifts and don't get to see each other and are living paycheck to paycheck. It's easy to think of that, to judge that kind of family. What's fascinating is the playwright. We asked him why he wrote the play. And the playwright grew up in a very similar location to the play that he wrote. He grew up in Delaware. He currently lives in D.C. But he grew up in a part of Delaware that is right next to the Purdue chicken processing plant, on a stretch of 4-lane rural highway in a very economically depressed area. He actually was seeing a show, a new play, in Washington, D.C. He did not name the theater company. And he said it was about a family that was very upper crust, New England, and there was one character, a woman who was from blue-collar America, and she was played completely as the fool, as comic relief. She was laughed at. She was the butt of every joke. She had this really big dialect, and was just intellectually not on the same level as everyone else in the play. And the playwright Stephen said, I sat there thinking, if I brought my friends from home to this play, I would have to apologize for my entire profession. And so he decided, I have to write a play that shows my people, as it were, my tribe, in an honest way, with integrity, with love, with respect, and showing what they actually go through, that there's no such thing as an ordinary life. Everyone's struggles are epic. Everyone's family. What's the great Tolstoy quote, that everyone's family is dysfunctional in a different way? And so that's what he's tried to represent in this play Doublewide, that is part family drama, part comedy, part tragedy. And yes, one more week. We've had a great run. We're very proud of the production, especially it being a regional premiere, in a way a world premiere. And come check out the family's Doublewide for yourself. There is a parent's bedroom and bathroom back here as well that don't figure as much in the play, but they do get used. But come see Lorelai fight for her dreams, come see Jim Starkey fight for his dreams, and see what happens when a family fights to cling to each other. Thank you so much for your time, and we'll see you at the theater.